Hello, I'm Sandeep Ghosh, and this is the GhoseSpot, my daily bite on national politics and current affairs. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Aam Aadmi Party phenomena. Though it was not surprising, not too many people expected AAP to make a clean sweep of Punjab the way it did. There was clearly a space emerging between the Congress and the Akali Dal, both of which were highly discredited, and people were rooting for change. The BJP is not much of a force to reckon with in Punjab. It's it has pockets of influence in urban areas, but that was not good enough for it to go and form a government. Whereas AAP has been working on the ground since 2017 when it contested the first assembly elections, not too successfully, but it has gone about in a fairly systematic, silent, and conspicuous way to build its organization in Punjab. And therefore, capitalizing on its reputation and perception in Delhi for running a clean administration, delivering good governance, uh, it was well placed to appeal to the Punjabis when they were looking for a third alternative. We are sometimes too quick to write off people, as well as in a hurry to make heroes out of instant successes. So many are already talking about Arvind Kejriwal becoming the main challenger to Narendra Modi in 2024. But personally, I think it's too early to make such a call. Kejriwal's own priorities, I think, would be to extend the footprint of his party to as many states as possible. Logical first move could be Haryana, where there is a lot of dissatisfaction with the Manohar Lal Khattar government, and is right adjacent to the Malwa region of Punjab, where AAP has done exceedingly well. He may try to get into Himachal, where again there is anti-incumbency working against the current BJP government, and the Congress may not get its act together in a hurry. Though I must add that AAP did not do too well in the recent Uttarakhand election, as well as in Western UP, where there was the farmers' movement. Kejriwal has announced his intention for going to West Bengal, where again there is virtually no opposition today, with the decimation of the Congress, the meltdown of BJP, and the CPM as in a moribund state. But the real, I think, opportunity for AAP to get into would be Gujarat. There, BJP has been ruling for almost 20 years, and there is obviously there's bound to be a great deal of antipathy towards the government, despite whatever popular hold Narendra Modi may have on the ground. Besides, in the current term, COVID had hit the state badly. Much of some of that has not been talked about, and in areas in Saurashtra, especially, BJP will have to battle some of the angst which accumulated during that period, and also carryover of the demonetization jolt that hit the state Gujaratis very badly, because it's essentially a cash-based economy. Uh, and also, there have been a lot of smaller leaders, small-time leaders within the party who had been looking for meteor roles over the years, but have not got it within the BJP. And some of them may be willing to switch over to a platform like AAP if that were to be available to them. And certainly the Congress made a fairly, I think, spirited move in the last election, but since then it's in total disarray. That's also a catchment area for AAP to come in. Now, doing all these things, I feel Kejriwal would like to consolidate his presence in national politics. One thing about Kejriwal, he has demonstrated a certain level of maturity and patience. He is not really a man in a hurry. He seems to be, there for the long run. He realizes he's not too old. He's got time on his side, and therefore would like to move ahead in a sure-footed way. Unlike many of the other opposition leaders who probably think they're close to their sell-by date and therefore 2024 would be kind of their last opportunity to knock on Delhi. Again, my own feeling is Kejriwal would be wary of associating with any such opposition, uh, alliance which happens at a national level, because apart from the question marks about the viability of such alliances, uh, you know, some of the negatives of these combination can rub off onto him, and he is extremely conscious of his own image. And that's why, although he makes the right noises about other opposition parties and opposition leaders, saying that Mamata Banerjee is like his sister and other people like his elder brother, but he stays apart, keeps himself very distinct from the others, and that is something I feel he is going to do to keep his chances alive for 2029. And in the meanwhile, his task is cut out, as I said earlier, to show visible delivery in whichever state he, forms a government. Like in Punjab, in the next 2 years, it's my sense that he will focus a lot on education, healthcare, as he has started doing on petty corruption, rather than take on, bigger challenges like the drug problem or the syndicates of transport and cable TV networks, etc., or for that matter, take on something more ambitious like farm reform. Certainly, he is a politician we should keep a close watch on, but not necessarily as Narendra Modi's replacement for 2024. Thank you. See you on the other side soon. Good night. Shubh Ratri.